All right. Ooh, how much time do I have on this? Okay, I got enough for all hours. All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Professor Goodfeels show. This is Professor Goodfeels, as you all know. I hope you're feeling the smoothest butter, slickest hair grease, and the finest cream gravy.
I know that's right.
Today, I brought a guest in today. My homeboy. Do you want to say you want the whole name?
Oh yeah, what's up with it, man? It's your boy DBD, Johnny B Donnie. Follow me, Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok on that username.
Yeah, send me those links and I'll put them in the description below. You can follow him out, check out his content, whatever's going on. But pretty much we just have a conversation going on about life in general, our perceptions of life. And well, we don't have like a prime topic. I'll probably have something made up by the time you see it because it's going to be in the title. But I know one thing that we was talking about, we was just speaking about relationships. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Speak as freely as you want to. I don't really have no restrictions or guidelines, nothing like that. Because I do know what it means to just sometimes you just want someone around you that's going to be a compliment of you. You know what I'm saying? And I think one thing that really aided me is just like coming into my own self a little bit more. Like coming to the point of just like, okay, how do I really want my life to go? A lot of people, in my opinion, don't have that same mentality to be like, okay, this is just what I want 100%. You know what I'm saying? I'm open to receiving something better, but this is what I want and not settling. I'm not going backwards. Right. And it's like when I learned to focus on more just my overall general happiness, I believe that that's what made me more attractive to not only people, but also to things as well, such as opportunities and stuff like that. So I think that that's something that's pivotal, but I do understand what it means to just sometimes be like, man, I wish I had someone to lay up to, someone that I can be on the phone, you know, talking to on it all night, because that kind of stuff is actually, it's just a different feeling. It's just authentic love, you know what I'm saying? So I get where you're coming from on that. But what is your perspective when it's coming down to just the dating scene nowadays in general? Like, what do you think is wrong?
Sheesh. The dating scene these days, bro, honestly, man, it's ridiculous. I feel like it's all revolved around social media. Like, it's never like private these days. Like, I believe in like private, like it's me and you, not me, you, and the world. You feel me? Like, like I understand how it is for celebrities, because they're celebrities. You feel me? Because like they, you know, you got pocket watchers, you got people out there trying to get them at all times, trying to be in their business.
Paparazzi news,
all that. You feel me? But like, if I'm not making $1 million every week, I'm not finna be like, you know, putting my business out there like that. Like, you don't get that good. Like, it ain't that crucial. So I would never like.
It's funny you say something, because I was just looking at this video. It was like a little reel. This dude said the happiest relationships are the ones where you don't know that they're dating. They're not on social media.
Oh yeah.
Because a lot of people, they take these pictures together and stuff like that. Not everyone, but a lot of people will take these pictures of just them with their couple of their with their person, just for the admiration of the world, just to show, hey, look at how happy I am, type thing, or whatever. And I think that's one of the ways that social media can destroy your relationship, because now you're not uploading your videos because of, hey, I just want to do this. You're doing it out of a sense that you tricked yourself to believe, I need to do this. I have to show the world how happy I am. I have to prove to this person how much I love them. And that goes until you're trying to force it instead of letting it just flow. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to force that kind of relationship. Now I've learned how to just have fun during the dating process and to enjoy myself during the dating process. Like, I told a girl one time I didn't want to chill that day, nigga, because I was playing the game, Kim. Be real shit.
I know that's right.
Nigga, I was feeling myself. Nigga, I was really feeling myself. And a lot of times nowadays, if you say that out loud to most people, they'll think like, nigga, you bullshit, you missing out on this and that, whatever. I'm like, no, I'm doing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm living my life the way that I wanted to live it. I didn't neglect her or reject her because we had already spent time together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know her feelings and stuff like that. I validate them, but it's just like, I still have feelings too. And this will go into a conversation. This could go into a conversation how some people say men's feelings aren't validated nowadays. Now, socially speaking, I do believe that there is a truth to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not all just about dudes or whatever. It's messed up on both sides. It's just we have different problems as men. Women have different problems as women. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand that particular understanding of just, okay, we're not allowed to speak our feelings. Because nowadays, if we were to go even tell some of our own mothers something that we're dealing with, they'll look at us like, okay, you need to get that shit together, suck it up, blah, blah, blah. And ultimately, yeah, you do. But it's the way how it's projected. You know what I'm saying? It's not as much nurturing and love in the households as it's supposed to be to help the maturing process from boy to man, from girl to woman. It's not enough of that. You know what I'm saying? They forget that in most modern days, and I think that now we're starting to shift back to that. We starting to shift towards that because now I feel like God in the universe is intervening. Because just as we were speaking about earlier, about how we can kind of see life differently than our family settings and stuff like that, it's just further proof that change is being implemented in society nowadays. It's being implemented into these homes, and it's gonna happen regardless of how mothers, how our fathers, or whatever feel or not. Because now it's time to actually start loving each other again. You know what I'm saying? It was something I studied about the New Earth.
You know, it's tough. Like while you were saying that, I was thinking about my Brody Bryce. That's my boy. So I went to church with him, and like, you know, growing up in a Christian home is like, it's real tough. I ain't gonna hold you.
I heard
a true Christian home is tough, bro. Like, by the book, by the Bible, and I'm not against it at all. I understand, like, you know, if you're a parent, you want to raise your child, you know, I got you.
Do your best.
But my boy Bryce, you know, he started, you know, like, you know, he like men, and I mean, I don't, hey, do what you do. I ain't tripping, like, you know, you like men, but growing up in a Christian home. It's like, hey, like, bro, what you doing? Like, you feel me? God created Adam and Eve. You feel me? Not Adam and Steve. Not Adam and Steve. You feel me? Like, you feel me? So, like, him growing up in that, you feel me? You were talking about that development and that nurture that a man needs. You feel me? It's like you have to have that change. You feel me? That you was talking about, like, you have to have that change. So, like, it's a different world. Like, it's not like the 70s and stuff. When my mom was growing up, and you know, gay people, they was quiet. Like, oh no, I ain't gonna put that out there. I'm gonna keep that between me and my homie, whoever I'm messing with. But now it's open. You feel me? It's out there. It's like, hey, everybody.
What I'm saying, that's true.
You feel me? It's her, and like,
definitely true.
And like, I'm not against it, but I just understand where you're coming from about that change.
Yeah, all of that's changing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do believe that also, too, there are forces out there that are using certain things, and I believe they did the same thing with this, too, with the Black Lives Matter, Civil Rights Movement, the trans movement, and stuff like that. They using it for malicious intent when it was actually intended just to normalize it, you know, to get people to see, like,
awareness.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
That's all. I feel like that was the whole main, like, it was awareness. Like, don't let this just keep going. Like, hey, like, change. Like, what are y'all doing? Government, what's going on?
Stop killing, stop
police,
doing
this,
what's
going on?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me?
They just saying we people too. Everybody's saying that same thing. Just like men are saying this to women, women are saying this to men, trans, gay, whatever it is. Everybody's just saying we are a people. We are 100% people. And I think that message is kind of getting misconstrued. But even still, my personal belief when it's coming down to divine intervention and stuff like that, I do believe that there's a universe. I believe there's a God that loves us 100% abundantly. If it's one thing that I learned that's proof is that whatever you believe in, whatever your spiritual your God is, it will put someone in front of your life that is going to hurt you. It knows, like I said, it knows everything that's going to happen. It will put someone in front of you that's going to hurt you so you can learn a very powerful lesson that's going to make you. That's how much it loves you. And that is how love really is. And I've come to understand that 100% because I don't fit in with my family no more. And now that I'm ultimately coming into my own oneness, I've realized I never did. This isn't new. This always has been. And it's just now I'm ready to realize that this is what it was, because now I'm realizing more of where I want to go. I'm realizing more of the conversations that I'm having that the people around me are not having. My friends aren't even having these kind of conversations because they're not in tune with it yet. That doesn't mean anyone's a bad person or nothing like that. That's why I don't believe anyone hurt me necessarily. No one is technically my enemy. Everyone was put in my life specifically to help me grow. And since I really got to that kind of understanding, I'm just like, okay, I realized my purpose as to why I'm here, why I was born here, why this certain event happened, whatever. My mind is literally going back and realizing things that was put in front of me. And when I tell people these kind of things, it's like your logic is trying to understand and contain God, while God has always been.
You know, and always will. I hear one word, bro. I hear humble. Like every religion, bro, it humbles you.
It's
every religion, bro. Like even like so, like I'm a Christian. I'm not a full-fledged Christian. I strive to be. But it's always, you do something bad, it's a consequence. You do something good, it's a consequence. Everything has a consequence. But in knowing that, you have to learn how to humble yourself and just take whatever comes your way. in every religion. Like whenever you put your mindset on, okay, well I'm finna serve Buddha, you feel me? Well I'm finna serve somebody, I don't know all the gods out there, but I'm finna serve one of them, you feel me? All them gonna put you through a path of hell, but at the end result, you'll be more like that particular God, and you'll be great in life. Because I mean, I don't believe there's a religion out there that just won't lead you to greatness. I don't know a religion that's gonna lead you to homelessness and
I think because everybody wants happiness.
You feel me?
Everybody.
So yeah, bro. So like, yeah, man, it's just humble. That's the one word I keep hearing, bro. Like every religion, it's a humbling experience.
Yeah, and it's an interesting experience too, because what I do believe this. I do believe that there is a form of giving that the universe does that it will do to you, it will do for you because you're here. So it's like certain requirements. It knows it needs to provide air for you to breathe. It knows the limitations of a human body and stuff like that. Truly, I believe that we're infinite beings, 100%. I think that we were already born with abundance and stuff like that. We're just having the human experience for the experience to take back with us in a sense of speaking. Now, it's still more to that I'm still tinkering with, but as far as like life, I've come to understand how malleable life is, how it can be molded to the way that you feel about yourself. And when I say that you are God, I say it like this.
I was thinking about that movement too. Yeah, like everybody they God. I was so confused. I ain't gonna lie.
Because what I've translated it into is that everything around us is God. Just as Bob Proctor says, even if you were to take a microscope and look into the wall, look into the camera, whatever, and stuff like that, you will see molecules moving. Everything is in motion. Nothing is technically standing still. And when I started tinkering with this kind of knowledge and shit like that, it let me know, okay, this can be moved, this can be molded and structured in the way I wanted it to be. I started practicing that shit. I started really going in deep with that. I'm like, okay, let me manifest something that maybe, this and that. One quick thing. This is the greatest thing proven. My manager at my job at my job at GameStop, whatever, real cool lady, real chill, love her to death. But she not happy where she is. And my thing is, I did what Neville Goddard told me. I imagined her being happy. I imagined her getting a better job. She just got one, as I told you when I texted you beforehand. And I did this like twice. I did it 2 weeks ago and I did it a couple of days ago. I said, she gonna find something that's going to happen into her life that's gonna bring her joy. And it did. I got what I wanted. And I've learned the value of being selfish. Because when you're selfish and you love yourself and you take care of yourself enough, you can take care of other people better. No one teaches this kind of stuff. Everyone teaches you to put other people first and put everyone else ahead of you. No, I don't believe that at all, because I've gotten too much proof that loving myself first allows and helps me to love other people better. Saying no when I actually mean to say no, not saying yes when I want to say no. You know what I'm saying? And that it's just like, now that I'm more real and authentic with myself, I can be more real with people.
That's a good perspective.
Some people aren't necessarily trying to be betrayers, liars, and stuff like that. They just don't know how to authentically and genuinely express themselves. They're afraid of the vulnerability. They're afraid of looking like this in front of people that are saying yes. They're afraid to stick out of the crowd. But the people who stick out the crowd always are successful. They are always remembered. They're always remembered, or they always feared, or something like that. But they always generally out there, my nigga. They always out there, bro. So let me ask you this on your perspective when it's coming down to work environments. What do you feel about just in jobs in general? Like, what's your opinion of it?
I feel like America needs a new system of work. Like, I was studying China and like Japan, like they career system path, and that's crazy.
How is it? I don't know.
So like, boom. So like, if you in China or you in Japan, or like really Asians, I think all Asians do this. I'm not too broad, but I was looking into China and Japan. So what they do is like, from birth, they raise their kid, or they attempt to raise their kid in whatever career path that they're supposed to be in, or a career path of their choice, depending on a lot of other stuff. But so from birth, they just raised in, like, let's say like, if Lil Yin Yang wanted to do, I'm being for real. Like if Lil Yin Yang was made to be a carpenter, you feel me? Like,
I was just thinking of that too, carpenters.
From birth, this young man got sticks and he he learning how to break the wood down and shave it with a knife and all that stuff. He learning. So by the time he gets our age,
he a pro.
He a pro. Making that money. I'm talking about a great carpenter. Man, I mean, I'd rather have somebody carve something that got talent than somebody that just, I just went to trade school.
Yeah, they all went to trade school.
Like, nah, like I've been doing this since I was 2. Like I've been on that. So like I've been thinking like if America could really like hone into like, okay, well let's make this more career based instead of, corporate based. Not trying to say corporate America trash, but it's a little played out. Like I feel
it's old.
It's getting old. Like I feel like, and as you were saying, it's time for a change. It's a new system. Like you got young kids right now, 15,
millions,
15, making millions on TikTok, Instagram. I'm talking about some girls got there getting their makeup kit ready, and I'm talking about they promoting businesses.
OnlyFans, you can still make a good amount of money. I made a whole video dedicated to the OnlyFans people.
Hey.
That's men and women, whatever it is you're doing. I dedicate OnlyFans. Everybody, do your thing, because the ultimate truth is they sick of clocking in, doing shit that they don't like doing.
What's that OnlyFans people?
Everybody, OnlyFans, from all that kind of stuff.
If you got an OnlyFans, keep making your bread.
Keep doing you.
Don't let nobody
keep doing you. Because anybody who's upset about that, they mad because they got to go clock in while you get to clock in and do your best shit. You made their whole year's worth and a week's worth of work.
Man, I'm talking about. I be seeing on Twitter. It be some bad. I ain't gonna say BITCHs, but it be some bad women, motivated women at that. They have OnlyFans, and I'm talking about they buying houses. Shout out to OnlyFans. So I bought my mom a crib.
100%.
Shout out to OnlyFans. I just bought my home. I bought my nigga a fucking Lamborghini. I'm talking about
100%.
It's talking about offer $20 a month subscriptions.
Subscription.
$50 a month subscriptions. Like
100%.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so much more opportunity now than it was back then, nigga, when you was on the sugarcane fields. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much more you can do now thanks to technology and stuff of that kind of nature. Like now, for example, I could call somebody in China or whatever, blah, blah, just off my phone alone. We advanced to so much different shit, so it's like the systems haven't caught up yet. And I feel like there can be an end if they do catch up.
I feel like the system ain't no system, bro. It's just America, bro. That's how it is.
Like, I feel like it's still some sort of system that somebody made up.
Like look at it like this: if we want to change anything, we have to first make it into a law. We gotta make it into a law if we want to change anything. Like we gotta go through the vote. We gotta vote, and then we gotta trust in our representatives. And then the representatives gotta trust in whoever they trust in, and it's like it's just too much.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't really believe in that, bro.
That's what I'm saying, but look, bro, that's the American system, though. We can't change the system until we, make laws to change.
I think because this is what I like. This is what I tinker with. I wanted to study what real laws was. Me personally, the law of assumption, the law of attraction, the law of vibration, these kind of things, especially XXX Tentacion. A lot of these other people were already so far ahead of these earthly needs. They knew how to create the reality they wanted. They could create the earthly desires within. That's why I speak on manifestation and creation. That's what I dedicated myself to studying, because a lot of this other shit, I can just feel I wasn't meant for. I couldn't put my soul into it. Like when it's coming to my jobs, they're cool jobs. I got great coworkers and stuff like that. It's cool. It's the joy of having them. You know what I'm saying? But it's not my ultimate purpose. You can feel that, okay, you're here, you having a good time, whatever, but you're not gonna be here forever. You know that this isn't something you finna dedicate your life to. If the company went under, you would not shed tears. You know what I'm saying?
QT was shut down today.
That's what I'm saying, and it's no disrespect, but it's just being 100% honest, because you know who you are now. You know what it is you want. You know more of a lifestyle that you want, and now you're open to receiving more. And that's what another thing I think that at least helped me, is that I was open to doing more. I never thought I'd be selling fucking furniture, but I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm having a good time doing it. I'm meeting some great people. I'm enjoying what has been provided to me. I said straight up, universe, God, I want it to be more happy. I want it to be more abundant. It said, okay, let me give you this and that and so on and so forth. It may not always be what we think we would want at the time, but it's something that can help us get to what we're going to want, or something that we want longer term. You know what I'm saying? And it's just being more open and transparent to it. That's why, and this is a popular one, I asked somebody this 100%. I said, bro, would you date a woman who used to be escort? We'll say that.
Hold on, I want to answer this question too. So come on.
Yeah, would you? How would you feel about that? She was a former escort. Would you date someone like that?
Former is in like she don't do it no more.
Don't do it no more.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Why not?
Because when I ask other people this,
I know her savings good. I know her savings is great. We can break bread. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we can do something.
Because you're more open to it, right? And it's just like now I'm just at this point, it's just like, okay, what I thought that, okay, this is only what I want or whatever, I'm more open to receiving different things because now, and this is one thing I've kind of understood. OnlyFans girls, cam girls, even people who've been in porn and stuff of that kind of nature tend to have more of an open mindset, statistically speaking.
They do.
And that's one thing that I feel like you would need. You need to have. Well, yeah, that's true.
You're gonna have to have an open mind because
I just got that shit.
I'm just gonna be on camera for the fun of
Let's
it.
just see what we can get here.
Yeah, let's just see what's going on.
Can you imagine coming in and saying, "All right, y'all, we finna have us a good day, dapping everybody else up."
The whole camera crew, like,
But I've seen the behind the scenes of that shit. They actually are like that. They literally are like their own family, and I respect that 100%. And I love to see that kind of camaraderie when it's coming down to it. Because, say for example, you go to a regular person, they'll think, okay, porn is just for nut and stuff of that kind of nature, blah blah blah. And they'll think, okay, everything's dirty, whatever. They're very, very clean. Not everybody. But what I've seen, like, I've seen the studies and stuff like that, and I've heard actual interviews. They go and take tests. They make sure the set's straight up. The set is set up straight and everything like that kind of nature. But based on what we've been taught and taught to believe in our environments, we go in thinking it's this when it's not that. So that's why I was like, okay, I used to think only the wholesome church girls and stuff like that are the good girls, quote unquote. No. Nah, I'm telling you one.
Boy, no.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I used to think back then, bro. That's what I used to think 100% back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody gonna tell you. You go out for the most part and talk to, especially the older people. They gonna tell you, okay, this is that, whatever.
But Daisy a hoe in the streets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she's just more. She's just different than what it is that you put her as. So I'm just like, okay. So now it's just made me more open to real, authentic women because now. If I was to meet a girl or whatever who can talk about sex or whatever and just be chill, we can have a conversation, we can vibe better because her mind is open. She can talk about stuff that be quote unquote taboo that other people couldn't. Like for example, most cops, you couldn't talk about crime because they're gonna think, okay, you're a criminal. You think, okay, you're preparing to be one, you're trying to get information. They're gonna come at it. Yeah, they're gonna come at it with, some gonna come at it with ill intent. Some not. I met some cool cops, but statistically speaking, again, not saying everyone is like this. I'm not saying everyone's like this. But you get exactly what I'm saying about just being more open-minded to certain things because I feel like now dating a girl who has more experience with life could be better because especially if she's went through pain and heartbreak and she knows what that's like, she's more likely to treat you better, especially if she's healed from that.
I was gonna say,
if she's healed from that,
she better be healed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because a dude, in my opinion, he has to be healed enough to know how to lead and know how to give to her. She has to be healed enough to be ready to follow him and to receive from him.
Come on, church.
Even down to the physiology of just men, he's going to give something. She's going to receive something. Mm-hmm. They both have to be prepared for that kind of thing. And right now, I think the world is kind of in a transition where we're learning more of who we are with the abundance of OnlyFans and stuff of that kind of nature. Women are becoming more sexually expressive. People are able to make more money. More money means more happiness. You're more vibrant. Go to a rich neighborhood and see how they treat each other versus being in a poor neighborhood. They treat each other totally different. There's more love. There's more peace. There's more happiness. Not all the time. But there is still more when it comes to being around people who have more money. They have more options. Options is freedom. People love their freedom. And it's just abundance of topics and stuff like that I've been going over. Shit, what time is it? You got time? Oh, shit, it's time to go to work. My bad, y'all. My bad. Are you telling me that? My bad, y'all. But yeah, this is pretty much the gist of it. We're going to definitely get something like this going again. Again, D, I appreciate you coming by, bro. Being in the vid, bro. We're going to definitely shoot another one. Again, y'all, I'm going to link all this stuff later on, probably tonight when I get off and get done handling stuff, man. Y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave y'all comments about these topics. Yeah, leave your comments. Follow us on our social media. I got my Goodfeels gaming. I'm streaming Resident Evil 2 remake on hardcore. I'm still streaming some other stuff. And yeah, everything gonna be linked below. I appreciate y'all and I love y'all. Enjoy yourselves.
Peace.